fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste for most of mantis statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got enough, we got you. Take this spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got up. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a five like a pot too. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter. It's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Family Wagwan, manners and respect, you know. Yeah, man. To all the one who hear me rant this morning, hey, I feel no way now. That was from a deceased father who suffered under the hands of the system in Jamaica, the healthcare system, who should have been alive today. Strong man. So who feels it knows it, people. That was a long time coming. Trust me, this morning. Yeah. So, hey, I hope you guys understand. Have to be said. Now, we are pick up speed, my people. Now, how you guys doing today? Sunshine Wagwan, Miss Jervis Wagwan, Ivan Gooden, Sunshine. Yeah, man, and Natalia Freeman. Annie Jones, Victor Williams, Janice Johnson. Man, that's real sweet. What go on? We're gonna reason today. We're gonna say, we're gonna show you say Nigel Clarke is waist deep. He's tied to the hip with the Holnesses. I'm gonna prove that to you today. I've been telling you these guys already. Try to point out this CAP, Alumina Production Limited, Clarendon Alumina Production Limited. But me I go put further today to explain to you why Nigel Clarke might be so loud in Parliament. You know, Patricia Matthews, Wagwan. Them don't know the thing up, people. We have to go do it, dig up our research and show the people them, because some of the people them take this thing for joke, you know. And the ones them eyes are open and say, we have to do better work to shed more light on certain issues and bring certain things to the people. Miss Yvonne Gooden, how you doing? Bless up on yourself. Tanisha Ellis, Wagwan. Yeah, man. Shantae, unique. Love. Enough love. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Enough love. So we are getting at people. All right. So I am going to show you guys why this brother might be talking like this.
Opposition leader can publicly emasculate Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
When you are going, let me play it again. This is the finance minister, you know. I'm going to show the collusion with them people here in them antics.
Opposition leader can publicly emasculate Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Well, we want to find out why Nigel is so loud in the Parliament. So, to figure that out, you know, so to me know these things already, I may read them. So I'm going to read them for someone, because someone not read, you know. I just see them in the Star and the Gleaner. So I'm going to read a couple pages out of the report of investigation conducted into the circumstances surrounding the award of Government of Jamaica contracts to Westcon Construction Limited during the period of 2006-2009. Remember this? This is the investigation with the Prime Minister when he was the Minister of Education. He was the Education Minister in the Education Ministry, and the skullduggery were going, people. You understand me? So, I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to go to particular pages, because if you guys go look on it, you can see it, guys. You can see the table of contents and all that, and you can see exactly where to go. So I'm going to go right to page 10 to make my point. It's a 107-page report. Some of you guys never read it before, but you guys need to start read these things. And the AG report was tabled people under pressure. House Speaker can't take the fire that is coming from the kitchen. So the House Speaker table the AG report, people. People, the amount of scope, people, oh God, the amount of millions of dollars. And when I know, can't find toilet paper in the hospital, people. You tell me, say, people must go to jail. We know some of you guys probably read it already. In the paper, you guys see the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in a waste. Poor people. They might tell us they can't fix road, they can't fix school. Promise Learning Center closed down school for the disabled kids. Claim say them not have the money. Can't even find toilet paper in hospital. Say them not have the money. The amount of people them no respect with, them no love with people. It will continue to happen if people don't go to prison. That's all I have to say. Do you hear me say, people? People, the AG report is something else, people. I want you guys to read it. It's not normal. So, me go read this. Yes or no? And see what I go on now, because Jaja. Enough thing I go on, people. So we can't even go back to even 9, because some thing I go on. So me just want to go and show you where Nigel Clarke is tied up in this. Now, Robert Gavin, director, shareholder. Donovan Simpson, director, shareholder. And Jerome Green, secretary. Westcon Construction Limited held registration with the National Contracts Commission, NCC, during the following periods. Hold on, people. Hello. Yes, my brother, I'm live, you know. You know it. I'm doing a live right now. Mm-hmm.
About the burial thing and how them are going with them, man.
Mm.
So why you want me come from the live 2 hours?
No, well, never let you go in on us. Go and tune in. Can we just start? I may have to put on some fire. Call me back. Or, yeah, but watch what I go on and then you call me later, yeah? Yeah, man.
Come on, and so.
Later. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Later tomorrow, anytime. Just call me. I do live now, you know. Yeah, man. Bless up here. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. All right, my brother. Respect. So, people, let's get back to it. Make us start over.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Now I wonder why this brother talks so. I could check him out. So, keep moving. Nature and extent of the relationship between the Most Honorable Andrew Holness and the director and our participants of Westcon Construction Limited. Hold on. This is it, the headline. This is the heading. Nature and extent of the relationship between the Most Honorable Andrew Holness and the directors and our principals of Westcon Construction Limited. Some of we don't read this, you know. Some of we don't read the report. We're going to read a few lines with them put in the paper. So I'm going to show you today, Nigel Clarke, him and these people, tight. Now I'll show you the collusion between the Holnesses and Nigel Clarke. Messrs. Robert Gavin and Donovan Simpson, both directors and shareholders of Westcon Construction Limited, are known to the Most Honorable Andrew Holness for a period of over 20 years. Based on the disclosure, which was made by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Mr. Robert Gavin is personally known to him and had been employed both in the Prime Minister's West Central constituency and in his personal business. So employ a man in a personal business and they also employ him in a constituency. That means I'm thinking government funding, government money are pay him in a constituency to do constituency work, right, people? So, I'm going to read that part again. Based upon the disclosure, which was made by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Mr. Robert Gavin is personally known to him and had been employed within the Prime Minister's West Central constituency and his personal business. It was also disclosed by the Prime Minister that Mr. Donovan Simpson is known to him casually and was introduced to him by Mr. Gavin that Mr. Simpson was engaged by him privately to undertake land surveying work. You know, just know him. So Gavin introduced him to me if we take care of some land surveying work. I'm going to show you Nigel Clarke in this, man. Because I never read it, you know. All you see my go on there. That's why you see my go on, I believe. Records obtained by the COJ reveal the inter the following. The Andrew Holness that Andrew Holness is a director of the company Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, which was listed as a providing charitable services, Anybody understand what that means? Listed as providing charitable services. Would you say that is a foundation? So this is one of them foundations I use. So, hello. This is a foundation. Listen what I want, people. That Andrew Holness is the director of the company, Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, which was listed as providing charitable services. I wonder what kind of charitable service Andrew Holness, that foundation, provide. You ever see that foundation giving nothing to Jamaica? It's a foundation. You never see this give nothing to Jamaica. What is going on? All right. The other directors of the company recorded were Mark Azan. The other directors of the company recorded were Mark Azan, Kedisha Campbell, and Kent Gammon. Nigel Clarke, Warren Vernon, and Robert Gavin. You see collusion? So you see why Nigel Clarke with an inner, he may not the positive man. He's a part of the clique.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
So, you see what I want? People, it makes sense to clear out why this brother. I go answer.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Because the newspaper in Jamaica, they don't put out much of these things in people. It's a 107-page report. Integrity Commission. It's out there. Anybody can go read it. But I'll read a few pages for you guys, just to show you why this brother might be, have so much energy in a parliament. We could play one more time. What a brother Theatrics, man. That brother forgot Hollywood go act.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Go back. Read this again. Records obtained from the COJ reveal that the following. Andrew Holness is a director of the company. Who me say? Andrew Holness. Who me say? Andrew Holness is the director of the company Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, which was listed as providing charitable services. What charitable service then provide, boy? Talk fast. We are stupid people. What is this? May I show you how Nigel Clarke is in deep with these people. Nigel Clarke is waist deep. He's not innocent. I'm not here, sir. Nope, he's not. He is the finance minister. I'm going to show you. So some things that sound right and that smell right. Nigel, wouldn't you say, people, wouldn't you say Nigel Clarke is waist deep as we're seeing right here? Yes, man. So, read again. The Andrew Holness is the director of the company, Positive Jamaica Foundation, which was listed as providing charitable services. The other directors of the company recorded were Mark Azan, Kedisha Campbell, and Kent Gammon. Nigel Clarke, Warren Vernon, and Robert Gavin were noted as C's director as of November 1, 2016. Both Andrew Holness and Robert Gavin were listed directors of the company Sunshine Mobile Company, for which the core business activity was the provision of transportation consultancy. Transportation consultancy. Andrew Holness and Robert Gavin set up this company here. Transportation consultancy. I wonder how I get consultant. I mean, who them consult? The government? We don't understand this. Andrew Holness and Robert Gavin, both of them, were listed directors of the company, Sunshine Mobile Company, for which the core business activity was the provision of transportation consultancy. We don't understand that part there. Anyway, Would you say that a shell business people? Shell company? We don't know. Money laundering people? Washing machine? Please educate me and educate the community. I'm just reading. We already showed the collusion between the finance minister and all of this wagwan. Jamaica can be better. That's what you see. This brother might be in parliament again, so.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Jaja. So, Robert Gavin was listed as C's director as of November 1, 2016. The company was Central St. Andrew Trust, for which the Andrew Holness was listed as director. The company, which incorporated on December 20, 2000, detailed charitable services as its core business activity. Here we go again. We never see them are sitting here and give the charitable services another foundation. Somebody tell me wagwan and why would they have these foundation? Nigel, Clarke, Wasteful people. In collusion people. It's shown already. Or read it for yourself. We have the documents here, you know. So, how about this Aguana? So in 2016, so Robert Gavin was listed as C's director as of November 1, 2016. So as the man coming in office, the man start hustle office, not true. In 2016, this brother take office as Prime Minister. Come in, brother, work a go on. Anyway, Robert Gavin was listed as, hold on, people. So this is the investigation report from the Integrity Commission, Westcon Construction Limited. So Robert Gavin, as C's director as of November 1, 2016, in a company, West Central St. Andrew Trust, for which the Andrew Holness was listed as director. The company, which was incorporated in December 20, 2000, 4 years ago, detailed charitable services. So hold on. So right after the man, better the man hustle office, you know. So it's 2020 or so. 2000, yeah. December 20, 2000. Detailed charitable services as its core business activity. So this is another foundation again. So me I wonder if we ever see these foundations handing out a charity building house, handing out backpack to youths around here. You ever see these charities, people? Somebody in the comment section want to know about money laundering and all them things, their Ponzi scheme. You know, tell me why I go and count more educated than me. Me just read. The other directors listed were Kedisha Campbell, Mark Azan, Delroy Williams, Kent Gammon, and Glendon Salmon. Both Robert Gammon and Juliet Holness were listed as directors of company Omega Bridge Finance, for which the core... Listen to the part here. Both Robert Gavin, you must say that everything mixed up, man. Robert Gavin, Juliet Holness, Andrew Holness, Nigel Clarke, the whole of them people.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
You now go answer too. Yeah, your business partner. You not probably go and see it too. Yeah, man. Theatrical nonsense. You know? Yeah, man. So, make us keep reading. Because reading is power. Both Robert Gavin and Juliet Holness were listed as directors of the company Omega Bridge Finance. Anybody know about Omega Bridge Finance? Anybody? Just let me look at the comment section. If you're a labor writer or PNP, tell me if you've ever heard about this company that named Omega Bridge Finance. I want you guys tell me. Information is power, and we share information on this page. Because man more than man. Talk to me, people. Omega Bridge Finance, for which the core business activity recorded was investments of note. Andrew Holness was listed as C's director in the company as at September 7, 2007, and is listed as shareholder together with Robert Gavin. Same circle. Nigel, Clarke, Gavin, Miss Holness, Mr. Holness, and same people them. So listen to this now. Extent of involvement of the Most Honorable Andrew Holness in the award of Government of Jamaica contracts to Westcon Construction. They're going to show no work now. Man, them know over 20 years and the whole of them in a business and some shell company and some foundation to hustle the government. What me say? Extent of involvement of the Most Honorable Andrew Holness in the award of Government of Jamaica contracts to Westcon Construction Limited. I'm going to tell you right now. Westcon Construction Limited was recommended by the way of a letter which was dated December 20, 2007, authored by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness for the award of contract in the amount of $1,450,000 for works in the West Central St. Andrew constituency relating to the 2007 Christmas work program. Who the inner power 2007? Go do the maths, man. Someone don't know what going on, boy, you know. And the lie we tell people, it's an integrity commission report. Well, nobody not really read out, you know. But when I read out a couple of pages out there and show you how Nigel Clarke is in collusion and in bed with them people here. That's why you see them man will come out and lobber them out and the theater type of work. Maybe just call it that's before me twist my tongue. Theatrical nonsense we see him come put on in a parliament like poor people stupid and the whole that we are done.
Opposition leader can publicly emasculate Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this: don't touch Juliet.
Bag of corruption them. So make we start again. So I'm going to tell you the extent and involvement of the Most Honorable Andrew Holness in the award of government contract to Westcon Construction Limited. Get your coffee. Westcon Construction Limited was recommended by a way of a letter which was dated December 7, 2007, authored by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness for the award of a contract in the amount of people. You see, man, a fuel contract away there. That's why them say him influence contract to this company. Him influence contract. Him introduce them to it, you know. Then people have to come out of office, man. And what me I see from the Auditor General report in Jamaica, all them say grind out Jamaica. Me say they get up. Can't believe so no we go back go try vote, brother. Yo, I don't know Jamaica people. If we wake up out of this, you know. So this in a 2000 for a Christmas program, $1,450,000. All right. In relation to the contract, which was awarded by SDC to Westcon Construction Limited in the amount of $375,000. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness wrote to SDC. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness wrote to SDC by way of a letter, again, you know, dated September 23, 2009, and advised that Mr. Robert Gavin was employed on the project as a project manager under the Constituency Development Fund. That office is in, I think, the Constituency Development Fund. I think that is in the Prime Minister's office right now. And if I'm not mistaken, his wife is the chairman of the Constituency Development Fund. She's a chairperson. If I'm not mistaken, last time I checked. All right? So when you guys understand all this stuff, the Constituency Development Fund run out of the Prime Minister's office right now as it is. So this about then before him turned Prime Minister, and them skullduggery are going. You see what I say, people? You understand? Chaja. Lord God. So in relation to the contract which was awarded by SDC to Westcon Construction Limited in the amount of $375,000, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness wrote to SDC by way of letter dated September 2023, 2009, and advised that Mr. Gavin was employed as the project manager under the Constituency Development Fund, taxpayers' money in West Central St. Andrew. Subsequent invoice were provided to the SDC requiring that payment be made to Mr. Gavin, care of Westcon Construction. No. Wow. So this chapter outlines the background information concerning the investigation. Initiation of investigation and all them thing there, you know, and blah, blah, blah. So let me tell you what prompted the investigation. That's how we need to keep talking, Pastor. On June 9, 2016, the Office of the Contractor General, OCG, acting on behalf of the Contractor General and pursuant to the provisions which are contained in Section 1.5 of then applicable Contractor General Act, initiated an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the award of Government of Jamaica contract to Westcon Construction Limited during the period 2006 to 2009. The Office of the Contractor General decision to commence a formal investigation was prompted by allegations and representations which were made in the media concerning the award of contracts to the entity Westcon Construction Limited. The specific media report which triggered the OCG investigation was the broadcast of an episode of the television program 18 Degrees North. Big up 18 Degrees North. I told you the guys that over and over, but see me read it for you. 18 Degrees North is mentioned in this report. Because of her reporting, them could her investigative journalism kind of work, them could avoid, because she spit out facts for them. She do them work for them. I want you to understand, people. 18 Degrees North. That's where this is coming from. The specific media report which triggered the OCG investigation was the broadcast of an episode of the television program 18 Degrees North. Respect Zara Burton, which aired on television Jamaica on Monday, May 30, 2016 at 8:30 p.m. The broadcast, which was hosted by Miss Zara Burton, made allegation concerning the award of contracts to the entity Westcon Construction, and B, the connection and relationship between the proprietors of the named entity and the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, then Minister of Education, Youth and Information. The aforementioned allegation raised several concerns for the OCG, especially in light of the requirements of the Government of Jamaica Public Sector Procurement Handbooks 2001, 2008, and 2008, and the Contractor General Act, specifically Section 4 of the Act require the government contract should be awarded impartially and on merit, and that the circumstances of the award should not involve impartiality or irregularity. The investigation commenced under Section 5, 15, and 16 of the then applicable Contractor General Act, which enabled the office to inquire into the reference matter. The award of contract of Jamaica, Government of Jamaica contract fell within the realm of the OCG jurisdiction, and accordingly, and blah, blah, blah. People, I'm going to read it to yourself. People. It did it. All the year, them a flip up and a flap up. It did it, people. The whole work, they for embarrass them with the Integrity Commission, put down their work. Them I wish we not take it up and read it again now. Eh? Them a hope. We not, you know. Eh? Let me go back to let me back up to backside, because there's so much meat pan a bone. If you look at, suck out that bone now. Let me tell you about the contracts awarded. Let me back up to page 7. Contracts awarded by National Work Agency to Westcon Construction. Hold on, man. Me read it, you know. And contracts awarded by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to Westcon Construction. I will put funneling go on, you know. And I'm going to tell you how it happened, you know. Yeah. So let me start with page 6. The findings of the investigation are premised primarily upon an analysis of the statements and documentary evidence which were provided by the respondents who were requisitioned by the OCG during the course of the investigation. Summary of key findings. Contracts awarded by Minister of Education, Youth and Information to Westcon Construction Limited. Let's get into it, people. We don't need to hear these things. A total of 10 contracts were awarded by the Ministry of Education. We don't have to hear these things, people. Share them argument if you don't think somebody will hear them argument. A total of 10 contracts were awarded by the Ministry of Education and Information, MOE. So it's the Ministry of Education and Youth and Information to Westcon Construction Limited during the period February 14, 2007 and November 10, 2009. Of the 10 contracts, only 5 were reported to the OCG by the way of the Ministry of Education and Youth Quarterly Contract Award, QCA reports for the period. The direct contracting procurement methodology was utilized in one instance, and it was disclosed by the Ministry of Education and Youth that the criteria for the lowest responsive tender was utilized in the remaining 9 instances. The 10 contracts awarded by the Ministry of Education and Youth, as such man, they did, you know. Him did that influence all of this, you know. All right. The 10 contracts awarded by the MOE, Ministry of Education and Youth, were between the contract values of $1,413,439. Next one for $3,360,650 and had a cumulative value of $21,882,491. 21,882, almost 23. It was disclosed by the Ministry of Education and Youth that the specifications to be met by the bidders in respect of the contract which were awarded by the ministry. Listen what I'm going here. Was the submission of a valid tax compliance. So this is what I need now. And National Contracts Commission certificate in the required category. Contracts awarded by the National Works Agency to Westcon Construction Limited. National Work Agency. People them that grind out all of them office people. All of these office people. I'll be a corruption. A total of 34 contracts. I repeat, a total of 34 contracts were awarded by the National Work Agency, NWA, to Westcon Construction Limited. 34. During the period of July 09 to June 2016. So, of the 34 contracts awarded by National Work Agency to Westcon Construction Limited, 26 fell within the value threshold, which required the National Work Agency to submit particulars of the contracts to then Contractor General by way of its QCA reports. Importantly, of the 26 contracts, only 6 were reported to the OCG by way of the National Work Agency QCA reports for that period. So 20 of them go dark. Okay. Of the 6 instances in which the NWA reported the award of contracts by way of QCA reports for the reference period, the sales source procurement methodology was utilized on 4 occurrences, and the limited tender procurement methodology utilized for the remaining 3. Mr. Everton Hunter, Chief Executive Officer, NWA, advised the OCG that there are no records to indicate the method of procurement that was utilized for the award of reference contracts. Further, that the procurement records do not show where any of the reference awards listed and went before the committee for people appear corruption. I'm not gonna read it yourself. Them people are normal, not people. Them people are take on a grand picnic sitting them and think them people are normal. When I play with them people, if you come out of office and go and prison time, and lie me I tell. And lie me I tell people. And lie me I tell. And I like all us I tell. So now, our speaker, table sitting in a parliament. We are move on. Can we already show you where this brother is up deep? And we wonder why that brother is so loud in a parliament. Why? I'm sure you know right, I go right. I'm not done it. I'm not done it. Sure no the brother so deep, man. Brother deep in all type of stuff, man. I'm sure why I go on with that brother why I'm so deep. Enough thing that brother in I know. Yeah, man. So we are going to Loop News. Auditor General probe CAP contract issue. And this is from 2021, a couple of years ago. And you know what happened to CAP, right? We're going to show you the collusion again. Right? With this brother and them. All right. You know, Clarendon Alumina Production Limited. It was under the Minister of Mining. At that time was Montague. So just that little part of mining in Jamaica, that little part down there, was snatched away from the Minister of Mining, the mining minister, Robert Montague, that time, and placed in the hand of the finance minister. Do you hear what I say? Mining minister portfolio, a piece of it was taken from him and given to the finance minister. Now we are hearing the allegation of $100 million has gone cold, which is 15.4 billion Jamaican dollars, unaccounted for. I'll show you the collusion with these people. The brother is waist deep, brother. Nigel can't tell me. In waist deep, man. He know the. He mean on it, man. Nigel is waist deep. So let's read from Loop News, people. You know me read. Finance and the public, listen to the portfolio of this brother, portfolio where him hold. You know what's the Minister of Mining, you know? Not only hear me read as I go say Minister of Mining for this brother. This brother is the Minister of Finance. What I say? The Minister of Finance, but some Jamaicans know these things, you know. But don't worry, Carlos will put them together and paint a good picture. Because you know, me love to string up the stories in. I just know go find them. I go find them for you. Finance and Public Service Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke has disclosed that Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis has been asked to probe the issue of the award of contracts at the Clarendon Alumina Production Limited CAP. Auditor General blows heat under them, not you? How much I don't know this? How much of you guys knew about this? Jaja. May I tell you, my people. So hold on here. You see that brother name, Mr. Clarke? Something else, you know? Something else, man. I find himself in a deep doo-doo of a continent. Him already in, man. Him not, if you come out of this, brother, turn up in your judgment, brother. Because that's how go on, boy. You can't escape what you do to poor people. Yeah, I'm going to tell you so how Nigel Clarke called the investigation. I want to show you how them people use words to fool the people of Jamaica. There's a full-fledged investigation going on at CAP. I'm going to show you how Nigel Clarke used him word salad to dampen it down and what he called it instead of calling it an investigation. Let's read. Finance and the Public Sector Minister, Dr. Nigel Clarke, has disclosed that the Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis has been asked to probe the issue of the award of Contractor General at the Clarendon Alumina. Probe the issues of the award of contracts at Clarendon Alumina Production CAP. Here we go again. The shady. Questions have been raised about the possible conflict of interest related to the award of multi-million-dollar contracts to overseas-based CCPA Capital Partners, the company that was leading the incorporation of the Jamalco refinery. CAP is the vehicle through which the government holds a 45% stake in the bauxite company, Jamalco, which was impacted by a devastating fire in September. There was a fire there, people. And I said it again, and I said it before. It's my opinion that the fire was started on an accident. If he said that fire there was not an accident. It's just a shift them want. Throw a fire there, and we change up everything, put it in a different hand because it's a money-making machine. That is my take on what went on at CAP, Clarendon Alumina Production Limited. Clarke made the disclosure about the Auditor General's probe by the CAP contracts in House of Representatives on Tuesday. This is 2021. Remember that. He was responding to questions from parliamentary opposition. The finance minister also announced a new board for the entity, which will be headed by Professor Gardner Shirley during an earlier ministerial statement in the House. The controversy surrounding the award of contract to CCPA Capital Partners reportedly led to the resignation, led to the resignation of the then board chairman, Norman Reed. Be a corruption going with them, people. You know. The contract was renewed every 6 months over a 2-year period, according to media reports. After the controversy erupted, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, listen to this now. So when I come out and say, oh, no things are lie, we are tell. Because we will find the documents and tell you where you can go find them. This is in Loop News. Okay? After the controversy erupted, Prime Minister Andrew Holness transferred responsibility for CAP from the Ministry of Transport and Mining, headed by Robert Montague, to the Finance Ministry under Clarke's leadership. When you come here, people. See, sometimes I talk. Me have them in there, you know. But sometimes I like to go back and find the article and read for you guys so you have a full understanding what Andrew Holness do. You see the collusion? Business partner them, you know. Not true? Now come here, man. Now we are here, say, 100 million has gone missing in US dollars from CAP. And me are here, them are come out and say, no go so. Them are deny it and them can't come with no real facts and proof yet. So we are waiting for some stuff. Now, people, listen to me, man. The fire set there, and I said, me feel that the fire there was deliberate, so they could have a management change. Me feel that the fire was deliberate at Jamalco. We have a change of everything for them take over the nonsense. Hence, you see some man in a parliament come out there strong and I take up for the nonsense and I do a little thing like this, like him thinks a clown show.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this: don't touch Juliet.
So the Prime Minister rate you so much till him slap out a piece of the mining out of the Minister of Mining hand and put it in a finance minister. People come and make it make sense. Why him not take out part of the finance ministry out of portfolio, out of Philip man hand and give somebody else to help out the country? What kind of thing this, people? What kind of thing this? How the Prime Minister going to take a piece of mining portfolio from the mining minister and give it to the finance minister? Nowhere here's some money missing. The man that audit. That's why you see me in a parliament that jump round like a cock chicken. I the loudest ever see this brother. I the loudest ever see this brother. When the camera turn on in a parliament, the showmanship start. The clown show start. I jump round like a cock chicken and it sounds stupid like what? Sound like somebody been used, but not. He's not. He's waist deep like everybody else. The collusion is stink. There's a collusion with the finance minister. From business, from the report, for Integrity Commission report I just read for you. Now, may I read some out of this Loop News? May I show you guys these things? The truth out there. Country can't clean. This is the finance minister. Waist deep. So, after the controversy erupted, Prime Minister Andrew Holness transferred responsibility for CAP from Ministry of Transport and Mining, headed by Robert Montague, to the Finance Ministry under Clarke's leadership. Meanwhile, Gordon Shirley chaired 8-member board, also include Dr. Donna Dixon, Chief Business Development Officer and Chief of Marketing Officer in the Jamaica National Group. I'm not going to further than that, because the point I don't want to make in that is to show us who hand over what to who. So this 100 million that are missing as corrupt, as we read about Bobby Montague, you cannot blame Robert Montague for the 100 million US dollar we're gone missing. You have to blame Andrew Holness and Nigel Clarke, the finance minister. What do you mean, say? So one of the first priorities of the new board is to work with managing partner Noble Holdings Limited. Here we go again. To complete reconstruction work at Jamaica following the devastating fire. I believe that fire was just there to turn over everything different to new board and change of everything. So listen to this now. That's why I believe say that the fire was. That's not just me. Managing partner Noble Holdings right limited to completely. They my partner with managing partner Noble. Managing partner Noble Holdings Limited to complete reconstruction work at Jamaica following the devastating fire, and to get mining operations up and running in the shortest possible time. It is also expected to conclude the incorporation of CAP, which is some 4 years in the making. 4 years in the making. So fix it up back, man. So we're going to incorporate CAP. 4 years we wait for this, you know. Yeah, man, 4 years we have planned this CAP thing. That's why maybe this is the fire, yeah. Fuel the faster take over of CAP. I wonder if you understand what I say. Fire, if the fire never burned, that CAP wouldn't come in so fast. So over 4 years, they might talk about the CAP and we have fired Jamaica. All of a sudden, new board member, take it from Bobby Montague, put it on this brother hand. And here come, I want to understand and read these things, you know, people. And check what Carlos are checking. What I say? So the managing director, Noble Holdings, was supposed to complete reconstruction work at Jamaica following the devastating fire. And to get mining operation up and running in the shortest possible time. Full stop. It is also expected to conclude the incorporation of CAP, which is some 4 years in the making. So, I can fix this and show you what I go on, boy. Because Mr. Clarke in a parliament hop round like a cock chicken up to him neck with these people in the nonsense. But some people don't know. No, them don't know because them don't read. So let me read for you know. So let me tell you now where the $100 million gone. No, come here, man. Because when I tell you this thing without me reading, you know. Come and tell you, so I have them in my head, and then all the time I have to read to Uno because I write them down in here. So I can do dozens and dozens and dozens of videos without reading anything because they are all in here. But every now and then, I like go pull the article and refresh on the memory when you can go find it. All right? Watch what I want to know, people. Show them boy, man. This is from the book of the Gleaner, December 9th, 2021. May I tell you, you can go find it, you know. The Gleaner, 2021, December 9th. Book of the Gleaner. I'll read for you. It says, Jamaica disputes CCA review showing $100 million US unaccounted for. So they say we are talking a lie, we are telling. We have documents, man. But it's not all the time we go to the documents. We put them in here, so. Yeah? Remember when I talk about the Integrity Commission report, the Auditor General report, you know? People want to see them. I want to see them, people. Cha. Them a boy are going them love poor people in Jamaica. Them love we. Give them more time. Trust them with the purse. Don't trust the PNP with the purse. PNP gonna come in to come fat themselves. What they say, boy? We spend the most. We spend the most on this. We this and with that. Boogeyman thing them a take Jamaica people for. Corruption rotten. $100 million US gone. Me already tell you already. What me just read for you a while ago. That Andrew Holness take it away from Montague, just this little part of mining, and give to the finance minister. Why? Him and a mining minister. What the hell finance minister I do with mining portfolio? What the hell finance minister I do with piece of mining a Robert Montague job? What am I do with that? What the hell finance minister I do with Robert Montague job? Why? Why? Why Nigel I do with Montague job? Why Andrew take it from Montague and give to Nigel Clarke? Now we are hear this. Now them are ball out. Jamaica dispute CCA review showing US $100 million unaccounted for. Just like the $1.7 trillion that is accounted for to the OPM, Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Health. Enough things are going on in Jamaica, some people don't know. Jamaica has taken issue with the Sunday Gleaner report, quoting a CCA Capital Partners financial review, showing that nearly $100 million in payments by Clarendon Alumina Production Limited could not be accounted for. Remember, such man take it from Montague, you know, and give to him business partner, Collusion Minister. Diaspora Diva say it's called the fleecing of Jamaica. Welcome to the game of musical chairs. I like that. Jaja. So, what I'm going to say is that Andrew Holness take away the mining from one labor right, give to the next labor right. But one of them is a mining minister and one of them is a finance minister. People, when I saw this, it was when it was one SSL debacle last year. And I started doing my research, people. That's how I found this, you know. So I know this from last year, just about the time the SSL debacle. We also know why our airport were divested. Bad investment. Some of these people names still calling in SSL today. People don't go to jail to hurt our country because them and these politicians are friends. Everybody are seek fish head. Invest in my firm, make it all we try hustle. That's why I believe in my heart today. Money from the NHT, money from NIS, National Housing Trust, money from Banana Catastrophe Fund, and from the Ministry of Agriculture is all locked up in SSL by the millions. These guys like to play with our money. They don't love the people. Hustle them and hustle. Them come to the office to get rich. How them so rich? Jaja. So the payments were made over a 4-year period. US $61 million was from production and capital expenditure payments to Jamaica between 2017 and last year, while $37.5 million was from fuel oil payment to the Noble Group. In a statement Thursday evening, Jamaica disputed the financial review, claiming that multi-million dollars lost, but not offer supporting detail. So they must say, no, go some man, we lose money, yes, but. So they must say multi-million dollar money loss. So what me getting from what them try to say here is that is not that much. But they did not give no detail to counteract what the Gleaner say. I would understand people. So what the Gleaner say probably still stand until them come give some proper detail. So in a statement Thursday evening, Jamalco disputed the financial review, claiming the multi-million-dollar loss, but did not offer supporting detail. Nothing to support what they say. There is not a US $100 million missing from Jamalco, and we intend to take all necessary steps to provide the claims are false and to hold those responsible for the claims to account. So we want to hear your side. Stop left people out here to speculate. You promise that you're going to come out here and settle this. Fix it. Can't have money and miss every goddamn where. And when the people who are employed these commissions to do their job, will not come out, come say otherwise, but there are no supporting factors. No, I put the supporting facts to the claim. What I say, man, to support the claim. Come on, man, with the paperwork, with the documents. So they want to hold those who are responsible for the claims to account. So the company's managing director said, the managing director, Austin Mooney, him says, so, you know, there's no $100 million US missing. And we intend to take all necessary steps to prove the claim are false and all those responsible for our claims account, so including the Gleaner. All right? That's why the Gleaner posts this 3 times? Well, the article where I come from only there for sure we're different. And that way I wait upon. Got too much thief are going out there. You know? Those responsible for the claims to account, said the company's managing director, Austin Mooney, while contending that the financial integrity of the company has been incorrectly called into question. Man, look here. I now better read some of them things. I've come to make my head burn me. But just try show you what I go on about here. And yes, it is said that $100 million US has gone missing. And Carlos, when I lie. All it takes a little research, people. And I can show you documents after documents after documents about these guys and who they really are. I'm going to ramp and pull them up, you know. If you don't want to pull them up, watch this. And listen to the showmanship behind this brother here. This is where I'm going to show you how Nigel Clarke use him education. Listen to me. Many black leaders from the Caribbean to Africa who have been to university, them not got a university to use them education to help out them own kind or them people. Them use them education for use some word salad to talk around them, to talk over them. It's not talking so the people them can understand, not talking with them. Do you hear me? Them use them education to confuse the Jamaican people, especially the poor ones who not pay attention at this word salad. Whenever these people speak, listen to what they do not tell you. When them show you something, find what them not show you. Find the dark pieces, the missing pieces. People, listen to this carefully. And we're gonna explain it at the end. Let's see if we can hear it.
With respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, the answer to that is in the affirmative. That
information gathering. He must say what the Auditor General is doing is information gathering. This man go to school, get him education. What they are doing, they are investigating. But to fool the Jamaican people with your beautiful education, where you get, my brother, your Ivy League education. This is how our black leaders operate from the Caribbean to Africa. Go to very good school, not to help them people, but to twist and turn their brains. Listen to this again. I want you guys to listen carefully. And I want to tell you the topic is and where this is coming from. Because I don't want nobody say we are lying for nobody up here. Do you understand, Carlos? Radio Jamaica News, right? And this is November 30, 2021. So you guys can write it down and go read this article for yourselves. It's not hard to research these guys. So we could continue to listen when Mr. Clarke, we got good school I use him Ivy League education to do Eric McClellan bossy slave mentality. See there? Bossy slave mentality. You are right. A bossy slave mentality. Listen.
Some activities, the answer to that isn't affirmative. That this is certainly the matter, procurement matter with that contractor. It's something that would invite her to find out more. So I can answer that in its affirmative.
I mean, you said information gathering. Should I take that to mean an investigation?
Well, you know, I don't want to, that's a loaded term.
Hear that?
Normally, no, it's not loaded.
People, investigation is a loaded term. He must say information gathering. I'm going to just read for you on the next article. Say them are investigating. This man got to good school to be tricking the people. Because every time I see him in a parliament, it's all some clown show in the pan, some theater kick. When I turn a twist, put that word over. I leave it alone. Like him in a theater. Like him belong in Hollywood. Some theatrics. They're getting good, man. Don't worry. Yeah. The boy. Him not love the people, me say. Black people. This is how them black man go to university. Them come back to treat you. We could continue to listen to this over there.
Yeah. But these engagements start. No, the engagement starts with requesting information. There is the risk that if reconstruction takes longer than required, the cap for business interruption could be exhausted. So the limit for the insurance is $250 million US. Some of it is business interruption, some of it is capital reconstruction. If we take too long to reconstruct, then the business interruption will exhaust the insurance proceeds. And when it comes time to construct, you don't have enough. And that is why time is of the essence. So we cannot be distracted from this major imperative.
The Auditor General, the investigation and distraction. The investigation and distraction. I want to listen how the man use words in a man. Got good school to come out, they come to them type of dance, yeah. If you're under investigation, you're under investigation. This brother here is waist deep in all the trickery. Like a Ima the bagman. Like a Ima Andrew Holness fixer. Ima the bagman. So him is in deep, him not innocent. So when man talk about say so and so for go to prison. Look here. So read what go on the phone and walk along so. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke has disclosed that the Auditor General is looking into contract irregularities at the Clarendon Alumina Production Limited. CAP was transferred to the ministry last week amid. So this just happened, you know. CAP was transferred to his ministry last week. CAP was transferred to his ministry last week amid controversy concerning a multi-million-dollar resulting contract issue by entity and news that the chairman of the mining company, Norman Reed, resigned following attempts to extend the contract. On Tuesday afternoon, Dr. Clarke, who was asked in the House of Representatives whether a probe was being carried out, answered in the affirmative, but shied away from calling it an investigation, saying that was a loaded term. Instead, the minister called the Auditor General intervention information gathering. Man go to school for tell you them nonsense, you know? Yeah, man. Noting that the engagement starts with requesting information. So it's there. They might investigate. They might gather information. Them boy are wicked. Nah, man. Them two cruel people. These people have a heart of steel and they do not love the Jamaican people. No. On a different front, let's get into this.
I had this view of what it looked
We have
like.
the Auditor General report table in Parliament. Enough things are going on, people. Many moving parts. And throughout the day, you're going to see many vloggers busy because there's a lot of work to do.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Anticipation it was high ahead of today's sitting of the House of Representatives to hear how House Speaker Juliet Holness would address the controversial matters before the Parliament.
The Auditor General's special audit reports on the Financial Services Commission and Tax Administration Jamaica were returned to the House on Monday.
Now, also, a letter from Mrs. Holness reprimanding the clerk of the Houses has been criticized by the opposition and the public bodies.
Kirk Wright has our report.
It's moments before the start of Parliament and the MPs started rolling in. Among them, Leader of Government Business, Edmund Bartlett. We sought a comment about the Auditor General's report being returned and the subsequent reprimand of the Clerk of the House by the Speaker, Juliet Holness.
That's a matter that we're dealing with, internal matter.
Do you think that you should throw the administration? Reprimand, do you think you should throw the administration under the bus? The Prime Minister would follow, but we were unable to get a word in as he was ushered inside, guarded from the media. Former MP Senator Katie Knight, however, had lots to say on the issue.
When Mrs. Curtis was coming up through the ranks, I found her to be a very dedicated public servant, an efficient person, and I found her to be au fait with the rules.
Parliament started 41 minutes later than scheduled, and when it did, the House Speaker broke her silence, prefacing her statement about the varying interpretation of the laws governing the matter.
I have taken a further decision to today table the reports which are in question.
The two Auditor General reports in question, one on the Financial Services Commission and the other, Tax Administration of Jamaica, were tabled today. Mrs. Holness also announced that she hopes to meet with the Auditor General, Pamela Manro Ellis, to discuss the matter later this week. But the opposition wanted more. Leader of Opposition Business, Philip Powell, again asked for a reason to be given for the previous reluctance to table the reports, as well as details of the Attorney General's advice to her. As for the letter reprimanding the Clerk of the Houses in the matter, the opposition wanted it to be withdrawn immediately.
The tone of it, Madam Speaker, I don't think we as a parliament could proceed today without having a discussion on this point. And for you, Madam Speaker, to indicate really what motivated that action yesterday in upgrading the clerk, in disciplining the clerk in the way that it was done.
I advise you, both from myself and the clerk, that we are in dialogue and wish to say nothing else at this time. Clerk, announcements, please. Ms. Curtis, announcements. As it relates to supplying the Parliament the legal opinion from the Attorney General's chamber, I remain in the same position I did when the ruling was given, in that the opinion of the Parliamentary Legal Counsel was circulated to the Parliament and the public. That has not changed.
He again insists that the Speaker's ruling is final in this regard. He defended her view that the reports are not being tabled properly, but says he decided to table them in the interest of airing the findings of the Auditor General's probes public. Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
No, man, I pressure you on, man. Public pressure, man, and vloggers out there that stop beat, you know. The work I go on, and people in the comment section, the noise I make. Pressure you on, man. You could have given a rat's ass about nobody. What I think happened, people, right here. I believe the advice that woman there get a peer wrong advice. But because she come out there and make certain decision, go like say she's a liar, and make liar decision, and she's not, right? But I believe she's getting bad advice. And it's the same bad advice led her to be a speaker of the house because she thinks she could have got there, go block things and do certain things, but it's illegal. Now you find out, say a bad advice, she work off, all right, people? I want to understand, you know. To me, it's my opinion that she received bad advice from before she become speaker. That bad advice makes you believe that she could go there, go block everything. I'm going to show you, you know. I'm going to show you, you know. Miss Dalrymple. People may have all these documents of people. Me do my research on people. Miss Dalrymple tabled. All right, let me tell you where this has come from. Because some of the things I just did that day. Let me put this story down for a minute. No, let me tell you where this thing has come from with this nonsense. Blocking and this and that. And how could she become Speaker of the House? Remember, what me just read for you a while ago? The Integrity Commission report with Andrew Holness, the Westcon nonsense, where they influence jobs to Westcon Construction, him as the Minister of Education. That report was Zara Burton Dupan that. And our commission at Jamaica, them do them report, find this brother here guilty. And if I read more further down, the prosecution corruption say there are enough evidence to prosecute the brother. They said the man is guilty, but him get to because of some local technicalities. People, if I read it for you further down, it's just because I stopped. They say there are enough evidence to charge the Prime Minister with what him go on with. So it's not like him never go on with that, but him get to because of some time. You will go again. So let me tell you where that come from. During that time, Dalrymple never hold up on the thing like that. It was a little thing go on. Remember when Dalrymple get that put out there? It was just a little scuffle. But she put it out there. To table it at Parliament. Can you imagine how such man and his wife mad on Dalrymple? You should have hold on upon it, they shouldn't table it. People, it's why I do some more reading and stuff. Me I come up with it, you know. So the more me read, the more me I come up with these things, and I say, hold on there. You know, so the problem with Dalrymple from the first time she table the report on the Prime Minister, exposed man, embarrassing. Because when he came back from the Bahamas, where he was with CARICOM, him come back over here and say, they have to go do something to the Integrity Commission Act. I do these videos on this platform. So can you imagine how him feel? He probably blame the House Speaker and want to get rid of the House Speaker right then, you know. So removing the House Speaker, it look like it's a long time coming. It makes sense, people? From the man get exposed by the Integrity Commission and him dash out a road like a dirty water. I believe since then, they want to get rid of Dalrymple. Change out the microphone system in the building because they know what they're going to do. They was fixing things. Come here, people. I want to think you're going to talk to. A Rasta man pick this, you know. Look for the good people. If it don't make sense. The pissed off start from Dalrymple table the Prime Minister corruption in a Parliament. And the world will go see it and the world will go see it. I think that's the same time them start the transformation to get rid of Dalrymple. Shortly after you see them start change out spend millions of dollars changing out the sound system in the microphone, the public address system in Parliament. I know if you understand what I say. Because Dalrymple, in my belief, put out the report by the Prime Minister, she never fight hard enough for him. So what you see Miss Holness is doing now, she's fighting hard, tooth and nail. She don't want it to go out there. She's fighting hard. So believe me, people, it's from that time them offer Dalrymple for throw her under the bus. Something I go on. Listen to me, man. From that time, they want to get rid of that woman. I believe. It's my opinion. Hope me know you and think too. And I'm alone have head. Jaja people, me I tell you say. Them people take man for fool, you know. But we are doing research, people, and we are doing study, and we are come to you guys. Because we can't go to nobody. I mean, people have to go to with these findings. I say, people don't look here. Kuya, news media that do them thing, you know? No, them not. Them not touch them thing, them thing. Them not touch them thing. Them not touch them thing, people. So, let me see what I go on. So, because them boy are all criminal, you know. Somebody forgot prison people. Me right in a suit like when somebody about the most right honorable and if you go away from boy, man, a jail no for go, man. A jail no for go, man. So people, on a different note now, the Auditor General report. Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis has confirmed that the Financial Service Commission incurred a $163 million loss when Jamaica hosted the International Organization of Securities Commission, IOSCO conference in 2017. Now, I want to know how much they spent on the Grand Gala and how much they spent on this diaspora conference where they have a man to go be. How much they spent on them thing, yeah? Hey? People, when it come to feed them thing, people, money spend like nothing, but we still can't even find toilet paper in our hospitals. Don't come here. Don't come here, man. Me say, when they want dash your money, they dash your money, not true? Yes, man. Yes. Yeah, man. When they want dash your money, they dash your money, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hold on, people. Yeah, man. They're wicked people. They're not for we. They are not for we, man. No wait to be shown on our man. La 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 la. Oh God, them people are wicked, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, I rope on it, man. So let's get it. So what I'm going to say now is that them people are wicked in a reggae sunsplash, you know. When they're not going to prison, man. Jaja. A prison if you're going to people. What them people that their road I do? What they not going to prison, man? What them their road I do? To thief more money and want 4 more years or what? Where they? On 4 more years we get criminal? So to recover 4 million in statutory obligation. Hold on there. This is sitting there cut out for me. Yeah, man. So people have enough money in them teeth. But what we really want to talk about is the amount of money we are leaking at Jamaica, people. We want to go check it out. We want to go check out how much money are come out. Maintain its country's reputation. The Auditor General said board minutes for July 2017 indicated that the matters relating to the conference were discussed, and the board agreed that there were missteps in the management of the contracting and other arrangement related to the conference, but that in interest of the maintaining Jamaica's reputation, efforts will be made to make the conference a success. Pay money them teeth and them conference and people. You know how much money? Taxpayers' money gone. At the time, former Minister of Finance, Ardy Shaw, said, the hosting of this conference provided a prime opportunity for no teeth. This is what I'm saying. Provide a prime opportunity for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean to be recognized as pivotal stakeholders in the global securities market regulatory landscape. Further, the AUG said the FSC did not demonstrate proper fiduciary, disciplinary, and responsibility. The FSC did not, did not demonstrate proper fiduciary responsibility when it accepted liability for the payment of $4.76 million in the statutory obligation of a former executive director. She said that this was in a context where FSC did not withhold statutory payment of the sum from separation payments of $11.1 million to the former FSC senior personnel, but as instructed by the board chairman, opted to classify the 4.76 million as ex gratia payments. People, also them play with the money. You know? Also they play with the money. You know? Manuel Ellis said the FSC also paid the former executive director an amount of $1,000 US, $1,000 US on the instruction of the chairman, for which there was no evidence that both payments were brought to the attention of the board. The said former executive director, the Auditor General, and team also found engaged in consultant for a period February 2015 through September 2015, who the FSC paid 20 US, US dollar we are talking about, $28,000 US. The FSC did not have any terms of reference in place to govern payments to the consultant, Manuel Ellis said. We saw no documentation indicating the nature of the services to be provided as required by the government of Jamaica procurement guidelines, she said. She said at a meeting of the Board of Commissioners on September 1, 2015, the former executive director asked that the board approve the contract, $23 million for the payment of invoices already submitted. However, she said the chairman disregarded the payment as the contract was not presented to the board for approval. She said on March 19, 2016, the former executive director was directed by the board to have the consultant revise the invoices so that the paperwork stands up to scrutiny. We saw the invoices totaling $28,000 US, and we noted a formal request was made to the bank on June 10, 2016 for a draft in the similar amount to be paid to the consultant. The FSC did not provide a response to this finding, Manuel Ellis said. At FSC, So what the FSC can't go tell nobody say. The FSC this, When I look over SSL and all them things, what a thing. On the matter of excesses, expenditure, the Auditor General said, our department saw no instance where travel was not related to the respective office work at the FSC, and further email correspondence corroborated the travels related to FSC business of FSC, business of SSC, official business of the FSC. Regarding posts being created without the approval of the finance minister, the AUG said there were 71 positions. Listen to this, people. Listen to this. And listen how the money get taken away. Pure corruption. People, it's just part of the AG report me reading. That's a little part me reading. That's a little piece. As we go further, we read it more and we get clear understanding and we spit it out there. And we hear other bloggers with it and more professional people. Regarding posts being created without approval of the finance ministry, the Attorney General said we are at 71 positions. 71 positions. Costing $365 million per annum. $71 position. $365 million per annum. 71 jobs, posts were created without proper approval. 71 people get jobs without proper approval, which cost us $360 million. Hospitals still not have toilet paper. No MRI machine, no CT scan, no burn unit. Promise Learning Center shut down. Road now fixed. I saw the thing set, man. Them boy get richer and richer and richer. I set up apartment complex all around Jamaica. Jamaican politicians are richer than England politicians, American politicians. How them get so rich? Blood clean, boy. Regarding posts being created create it without the proper approval of the finance ministry. The Attorney General said, whereas 71 position costing 365 million per annum per year, including emoluments and allowances, icing on the cake and cherry on the top. Icing on the cake and cherry on the top. Emoluments, poor people. Poor people. I fool the money, you know. I fool the money, man. People, I fool the money, you know. And them I think them I try hide. Such man wife that try hide from we. But we want to hear the six too. And them I think them I try hide people. I feel we commission do them America. Our tax money do this type of investigation so we can see what is going on in our country. How we have this type of discussion. No, sir. 71 position costing 365 million per annum, including emoluments and allowances. Cherry on the top and icing on the cake. Giveaways. At the FSC, emolument and allowances at the FSC were not on the ministry's list of established posts. How are we going? How are we going? So, I mean, I just some name up there get money. Me not understand, you know. Regarding posts being created without the approval of the finance ministry, the Auditor General said whereas 71 positions costing $365 million per annum, including emoluments and allowances at FSC, were not on ministry's list of established posts. Our department found no evidence of intention to circumvent government policy. Monroe Ellis said our department observed instances where officers were either employed, promoted without the positions being advertised or being interviewed. Yeah, man, come tomorrow, man. Yeah, come on, man. You can't walk down, man. Yeah, man, what you mean, man? Backyard barbecue this agwana. I saw them run the place, man. So Mano Ellis said her department observed instances where officers were either employed, promoted, without the positions being advertised or being interviewed. She has recommended that the FSC we are talking about, you know. FSC we are talking about, you know. Blood pump. She has recommended that FSC seek to resolve with the finance ministry outstanding matters related to its establishment and recruitment practices and improve transparency in its human resources processes. In addition, she said the FSC should seek to recover the overpayment of $4.76 million in statutory obligations. Blood pump. I pay a criminal around the place. No, man. No, man. I pay a criminal. No, sir. No, sir. Somebody tell me quick, say I'm a criminal around the place. You know, come here. Somebody quick come tell me, say I'm a criminal. I'm not just part of this, me reading people. Just a part of it. No, man. No, man. I just a part of it, me read. I swear, people. This is normal. This is not good. This is not good. At the time, former Minister of Finance, Auditor, said the hosting of this conference provide a prime opportunity for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean to be recognized. Boy, Auditor, boy, the Liberal plan wrong again. Regarding the financial loss of the staging of IOSCO reference, Monroe Ellis said the FSC audited financial statement for 2017-2018 revealed that the total revenue earned from the conference was $401 million, right? $401,000. While expenses amount to $319 million and $47 million people, resulting in a loss of $163 million, 646,000. Maintain its country's reputation. Auditor General said board minutes for the July 2017 indicated that the matters related to the conference were discussed and the board agreed that there were missteps in the management of contracting and other arrangements relating to the conference, but that in the interest of maintaining Jamaica's reputation, efforts will be made to make the conference a success. So basically, we lose money, but it's important to show both. Put on a big conference and we cannot afford it. Put on a big conference anyway. Put on a big conference anyway. Put on a big conference anyway. We can't. People with not tired to lose money under them people. And money get thief and man and nobody get held accountable. We're not tired of them people. We're not tired of ever. Look here, man. Look at something right, people. Something right, people. Something is that right. House Speaker need to step down. House Speaker need to step down. I said it again. She and her husband. You want me to say? House Speaker need to step down, she and her husband. Me not lie, people. House Speaker need to step down. Widespread irregularities in state agencies. What a dirty, crooked people, them. Lockdown learning, Promise Learning Center. Went for the school for the disabled and they bring in 59 youth in a wheelchair from Haiti. I now say we must help the youth them from Haiti, but what about our own? You know, wait till you hear this part of the story. Get to no coffee for this. Time for a protest, Charmaine JNL said, my God, people, I forgot to wake up in Jamaica and stand up. I'm going to read these things for you guys. Tax Office of Jamaica forking out millions for unoccupied properties. Let me show you none of the money spent, man. Treat you like a hog and goat. Not even toilet paper or hospital. Tell me, say them people are wicked to it. Most black leaders are the worst. From the Caribbean to Africa. They've been saying it on this platform ever since. How can you support them people here? And sometimes I see some vloggers that use them page. Jaja, I support this. You can't defend the indefensible. You can't do it. You cannot defend the indefensible. You cannot do that, family. They might make you shame over and over. So, we are going to the Gleaner again. March 26, 2024. Fresh off the press. Gentle people, get your coffee and sit down good. We're not going to find out what the money does dash way. We spend the most, it looks so, but not on the people. Jamaica people, pharmacy close a hospital, not true. We used to have pharmacy hospital. You used to get bulgur and cornmeal and milk powder and flour at school. Free khaki material. We used to see school library bus coming at schoolyard and in our communities. We used to see that. Jamal used to be up, training centers used to be up. Community centers throughout Jamaica. Used to have students learning stuff. The country was a different place. We have better road. Jamaica was better. We have less crime. Remember those days when we have industries? Banana, we sugar cane, and we, MC Market, a pump, and we have the coffee and we have the cocoa. Remember those days, man, have them dairy farmer, man, plant more oranges. Jamaica was more and better back in the days. Where them days are there? Can't come back if you have this. You see why them days are gone and they never have nothing, can't give you nothing for free. You see why our school can never be the food bank anymore? Because the moment these guys get them hand on the country, most black leaders are the worst. From the Caribbean to Africa. Let's read. Let me show no wicked them be people. This administration, may I show no wickedness. Despite spending $371.8 million of taxpayers' money to lease 2 properties. How much them spend? $371.8 million. And them can't even provide toilet paper or hospital. You can't pee for free and use the toilet nowhere for free in Jamaica. Them overtax and kill the people. Them people have got prison of people. People have to go to prison, you know. Listen to this. Despite spending some 371.8, these are the stuff they don't want to hear. That's why they must sit down on these things, you know. These are just part of the stuff me I read for Uno. Despite spending some $371.8 million, Jesus Christ, I hope I money that, you know. Whole heap of money, 371, hundreds of millions of dollars, and then boy I take 300% raise power. Them boy I mash up the country and make sure so the people don't get no money. If me have money to help the people, don't just waste it, so. How about waste it on Paul? Let me show you something lie me I tell. If we don't have the MRI machine and CT scan in the hospital, why waste the money on DPP office? Why talking about new parliament building? Why waste the money on new plastic stupid money? Why waste the money on Bustamante statue? Why waste the money on Devon House, take out the greenery and put in concrete? Why waste the money on sign down a Mobile? Why waste the money on sign down a Nigel? Why waste the money on Ocho Pier? Why waste the money on Falmouth Pier? Eh? Why waste the money so much? Why have a building you pay $371.8 million for and we don't have no that we tell the hospital? Tell me say them don't want to suffer. It's not lack of money, people, but it's a deliberate act to make us suffer. Them no love we. May I show you these things, people. Them no love we. When there's money to go the other way in their pocket, them quickly can find 300% raise. And when the money for spend and lend them friend, it go up quick. But when if you spend per hospital, no MRI machine, CT scan, no company, no budget neither they don't it. Point you to them outside friend facility. Now for them boy need to be investigated. They need to be investigated, people. Watch this. Wicked blood clean people, them. So despite spending $371.8 million of taxpayers' money to lease 2 properties over a 3-year period, Tax Administration of Jamaica failed to occupy the building up to August 31, 2023. So who get the money there? Empty building for free, not true? Who own the building? Who own the building? Who want better one labor right? That's how them do Jamaica money, man. Who own the building and get kickback from the government who have put them on millions in it? Who own the building? Nobody in it. Who own the building? Taxpayers of Jamaica. Jesus God. People me love you know, but we have to go stand up for ourselves. People say me love you know, but we have to go stand up for ourselves. We not go around the damn thing. Me love you know, but Jamaica people have to stand up for themselves. Can't believe, you know, everybody can do it for uno. We have to go stand up for ourselves at some point, man. Me love you know, but Jesus, man, nah, man. Too much for TV, aya. Too much. Nah, man. Nah, man. No. How can my people survive like this? How? How can my people ever survive like this? How can you survive like this? How? Nah, man. Nah, my people. And that's how life's supposed to be. And a life this, man. A criminality this. Criminality people. Raw people. Upon top of that, them man them take 300% raising of people. I tell you, so them need to work hard and them need the money because the money they get is not enough. When you see money material that own whole of houses and properties and equipment per road and offshore account and properties overseas, they might look upon poor people and say, them not have the money. I want to understand people. They might look upon their eye them and say, there's no money. No money for this and that, not a free toilet paper. People embarrass we. Make foreigner come here and put it on video, record and say they don't have toilet paper hospital. Embarrass we. Embarrass we. Embarrass the country. You have American citizens come here, put it on live, go up on social media, so we do not have toilet paper because you asked the toilet paper at the hospital. The nurse told her that you're not in America. This is Jamaica. We not give toilet paper. Not even toilet paper. If I care bed, everything go hospital. People look like I care mattress now to backside. Wicked set of people them here. They don't love me. They don't love it, man. The bombshell report was tabled in Parliament this afternoon after being held by Speaker of the House for about 2 months. The report was sent to Parliament on January 29. The Auditor General Department conducted a special audit for Tax Administration Jamaica's leasing arrangement in response to certain allegations which came to the attention of the department. Reports are that the Tax Administration of Jamaica was seeking a property to relocate its tax office in St. Mary. It was further alleged that the sitting member of parliament, through his private company, you know, hear what this arati thing ago? You know, hear what it ago? You know, hear all government politician office hustle everything. Nothing can go to nobody else. Nobody else have no company and nothing else can do. It's always them. Just like when I'm showing you the truckload of fertilizer. You see, truckload of fertilizer, what them said, give away in an election there. That truck belongs to a politician. So a poor Jamaican with a truck can't get that contract there because politician name everything. They've not left nothing for nobody but your people. They clear the room. And they're going to get 300% raise. Remember the truck with the bag of the truck when loaded the fertilizer 10 wheel. I'm going to tell you, say, it belongs to a politician. Because a man with a little smaller truck or a similar truck probably needs some engine work done for him, engine or a few fresh tires. Couldn't get the contract there to live up himself. Politician hang up every damn thing. That's why them have truck and equipment. Why you believe politicians have trucks? Why you think politicians in Jamaica have trucks and equipment? I jail if you're going to Jamaica, people. No more leaving office and gone in the sunset. No more of that, my loving people. Disgusting, man. So reports are that Tax Administration of Jamaica was seeking a property to relocate its tax office in St. Mary. It was further alleged that the sitting member of parliament, through his private company, bought a commercial building within his constituency, a few meters from the existing tax office, which was subsequently rented to Tax Association of Jamaica for approximately $700,000 per month. Politician again, you know. Hustle them office. Just like what Andrew Holness do when he was at the Ministry of Education. Nobody does separate for nothing boy, man. That's why nothing fix. Everybody that's going there busy. I get rich. It was alleged that the building was not yet occupied by the Tax Association of Jamaica, although approximately 8 months rented and being paid and renovated, all retrofitting works were yet to commence. No, you are going. No, you are going. No, you are going. I say rent place. Those of us who rent. I saw rent place people. These are the stuff Juliet Holness and Andrew Holness want to touch road. These are the stuff they don't want to touch road. These are some of the stuff they don't want to touch road. We want to know the 6. No! We want to know the 6. We want to know the 6. You know some wicked people, you know? And still, that will tell the people them can give the hospital people. We saw the wicked and the run go support them people election last time. And the wicked to no kind, you know. Me one woman I say always she dead for hunger, she still support them. The wicked to herself, you know. Can't liberate yourself. It takes you to liberate yourself. None but yourself can liberate your mind. None but yourself can free your mind. But when you think like that, you are still on the plantation. Let's continue. It was alleged that the building was not yet occupied by the Tax Association of Jamaica, although approximately 8 months rented and had been paid and renovated, or retrofitting works were not yet commenced. So tax people money, and after their money, you know. None of them boy, I would have take the money out of them own a bank account and do this to it, you know. But Jamaica, before them bring the money, come give you, fix up a life, MRI machine, CT scan, burn unit. They act like they don't have the money for that. And they waste the money. Before they spend it on Uno, they waste the money. Look what the billions of dollars them spend on this useless plastic money. Billions. We never tell us we have a problem with the money. We never have a problem with the money. Most Jamaicans prefer the old money today. Know that reality are chipping. I'm going to tell you in a long time. We don't know the exact amount of money them use in the billions to print money, but me have some money to spend on them, let me waste it. Do nonsense. Me have the money to change them life, but me now got to do it. Make them suffer. Engineered hardship. Me have the money to spend, but me got to dig out up at never knows. Just use you got to dig out the grass and dig out all the greeny, put in concrete up there. Just waste it on something. Me have the money to spend on $17 million for a stupid sign on a man to go be. Me have the money to spend on make me wait upon DPP office. I'll never make it come up. The hospital will always stay like that. Look at the roads in the country. But them know have to waste money as long as it go somewhere else. As long as money go in them pocket. So this man now, more have to know. Did he buy this building? More have to know when he buy the building, you know. Did he buy this building for the sole purpose of renting the government? Did him get a heads up so the government look at a building to buy? And him run go hustle up and buy the building close to the tax office. So him get the deal. Talk to me, man. And just like all them people. Who you believe says such man all at West St. Thomas take away the land them down there. Them in the office, they must see certain things them know. They must legislate. They must see things that we not see. So more have to know, so if this a politician now St. Mary, know about the deal and get a heads up. So him run ahead of the deal and go buy this building to be a cash cow, to take taxpayers' money. But that's what I have to know. It's worthwhile asking people. Who everybody a thief? Bambi juice. Eh? This can't continue, people. This cannot be allowed to continue here. So, based on the allegations, the Auditor General sought to assess whether there were breaches in the Tax Administration of Jamaica policy and procedures, as well as Government of Jamaica guidelines. During the audit, the Auditor General determined that the information received in the allegations were true. People, when you snitch on them, or somebody snitch on them, you know, and somebody tell Auditor General, just like our 18 degrees now, do our job, and them investigate Andrew Holness and them crookedness when he was at the Ministry of Education. And somebody tell Auditor General this, you know, help yourself. Somebody brought to the Auditor General and the findings were credible. So, however, no evidence was presented which suggests that the sitting Member of Parliament, who is listed as the director of the private company that owns the Unoccupied Bay location in question, interfered with the Tax Administration of Jamaica procurement process or influenced Tax Administration of Jamaica decision to lease the property. So them say him never interfere with the leasing of his property. No evidence was presented which suggested that the sitting Member of Parliament, who is listed as the director of the private company that owned the Unoccupied Bay location in question, interfered with the Tax Administration of Jamaica procurement process or influenced, like Andrew Holness, Tax Administration of Jamaica decision to lease the property. Me not believe that still now. Auditor General, that me not believe. Yeah, man. By the way, Manuel Ellis said that the Tax Administration of Jamaica did not receive permission from the Commission of Lands prior to entering into the lease agreement for the Unoccupied Bay property. Everything they do wrong, I say, the people are killing with wrong bang, you know. Manuel Ellis said that the Tax Association of Jamaica, Tax Administration of Jamaica, did not receive permission for the Commission of Land prior to entering into this lease agreement for the Unoccupied Bay property. The Pamela Monroe Ellis-led Auditor General Department report that Tax Administration of Jamaica is also yet to occupy a property lease in Greenville, Manchester. Our next property this. So this is also rent empty building and put them down. Probably rent out back the building. How they people? The Pamela Monroe Ellis-led Auditor General Department reported that Tax Administration of Jamaica is also yet to occupy property lease in Greenvale, Manchester. This is another spot. We moved from St. Mary now. Now we are in Manchester, next building. Although it spent a total of, guess, $356,802,893. Taxpayer. Them not care when they make juice out your money, you know. But they don't have toilet paper hospital for you. Bring your sheet, man, your toilet chase. Sleep on the floor, hospital. On the poor, let the world see that Jamaica poor. We're a squalor life. Look how them hang with money. And them I think that such man and his wife don't want to see. I saw them around the country, people. A damn shame. And the things that people must have got prison. People are the last crooked prime minister we're going to have in the office. The last one like this. You don't believe me? We said the last crook we're going to have in the office like this. I promise you. The last crooked administration like this. We promise you, people. Enough is enough. We're going to overdrive now. The people are tired. So, I'm going to tell you how much people. About 356,802,000. Mash. And listen what the part will hurt me. They're going to read more. I'm not sure the part will hurt me deep. They don't care about us. The Pamela Monroe Ellis-led Auditor General Department reported that the Tax Administration of Jamaica is also yet to occupy a property leased in Greenville, Manchester, although it spent a total of $356,802,893 over the past 3 years. Listen to that, you know. Write that down. 356 million, almost 357 million. Almost $357 million spent within 3 years. Right? All right. So as of August 2023, the Auditor General said that despite the completion of the proposal for renovation and furnishing in June 2019, and the first lease payment in September 2020, the necessary retrofitting renovation works had not yet commenced as of August 2023. From 2019, the first lease payment in 2020, the necessary retrofitting renovation works had not yet commenced as of August 2023. The first lease payment in September 2020. The necessary retrofitting renovation works had not yet commenced as of August 2023. 3 years later, taxpayers' money on the money don't mean nothing. Money don't mean nothing, people. That's right, Lord God. We have money to spend per uno, but me waste it. You know what me hear somebody say? I mean, I look on it more and more. So every time the PNP build up the country, the labor right mash it up. And the labor right job is to make the people suffer. They are anti-Jamaican people. That's why hence the creation of Siaga, the JP party. You know what Siaga is working for? Every time the country go forward, people, may I get an old person, senior person to come on my page. We know about this history. To come talk about this what we just said a while ago. And show you, every time, they like the labor rights is just to suppress the government, the people. It don't make no sense, you know. What me saying a while ago, it go well what me just said just now, that they look like the labor right people. Then we have the money to spend on the people and just go waste it and dash it away. Just like the time when them are married flour with pad, tampon and all them thing there. When them are chew the food all along a wharf, people. Food rotten. Them wicked people. So the labor right is to make the Jamaica people suffer. For some reason, the labor right them are work with some other people to drag the country. And it's always them who work with some other people against the Jamaica people. Look at Siaga, now look at such man today. Who you see them I work with? Could continue. Because these things don't make no sense, you know. There's so much, them have so much money to spend everywhere else, but not even toilet paper in the hospitals. As of August 2023, the Auditor General said, despite completion of the proposal for renovation and furnishing in June 2019 and the first lease payment in 2020, September, the necessary retrofitting and renovation works had not yet commenced as of August 2023. So I guess I'm going to do the investigation August 2023. So that is last year. So free money. You have an empty building and you get millions of dollars from the government. No wear and tear in the building. And they can't give a free toilet paper. And nobody now got jail for this. For the hurt to them cars, MRI machine, CT scan, and burn unit. We don't have the money for it, man. But we waste the money on Devon House and new money and Parliament building and DPP office. And, we waste the money just like this. Their job is to make us suffer. The Auditor General pointed out that there are 2 other locations within Mandeville area. I want you guys to listen to this. Remember the $300 million. The Auditor General pointed out that there are 2 other locations within Mandeville area that are that the Tax Administration of Jamaica occupied. So they have 2 other buildings in a Mandeville where they occupy. But here how much them pay for rent feet. That's why I say if these politicians put themselves in a position to just buy these buildings so the government will rent it back from you, you balloon the price and jip your own people them who you preside over. Enough of them are thief, people. Real criminal them. Check this out. The Auditor General pointed out that there are 2 other locations within Mandeville area that the Tax Administration of Jamaica occupied, costing government of Jamaica $51.2 million per annum. So 51.2 a year for 2 locations. So 51.2 times 3. 51.2 times 3. 15 point is 53.6, right? 53 points, 15 point, yeah, it's 15. That'll be 50 million by 3.6, something like that, right? So for 3 years, that'll be $15 million then. Because it's a $150 million, rather. It's a 51. So 51. So that'll be $153 million in 3 months. 2 buildings cost $51 million a year to rent. 2 buildings. Remember, Tax Administration of Jamaica monthly lease payment for the properties combined as of August 2023 was $11,378,371. The tax, so I want to understand what we try to say here. It's $51 million. Then pay a total for 2 buildings when they have a Mandeville. This other building when they have over so where them now occupy for $300 how much million dollar, 356, 802, 893 million dollar, $356 million. Greenville, Manchester, although spent over the past 3 years, people. So 3 years they spend that. So it's over 100 million a year. And them have 2 other buildings that them, and this over 100 million a year in a Greenville, Manchester. And them have 2 buildings when them occupy. 2 buildings and it's a 51 million per year. Something wrong. So over $100 million a year unoccupied building. And building occupied, 2 of them are 51 a year. We'll keep pushing. The Tax Administration of Jamaica indicated that it sought to relocate its operations in Mandeville to the 42,300 square foot location to eliminate the challenges in the management and delivery of taxpayer service occasioned with operating the other 2 locations. I wonder if we just do it to hustle it. Come on, trust you know. We always do this thing to hustle the people. So people, this is part of the report. We just read for you a while ago. Up here, criminality people, we also show you the collusion between Nigel Clarke and the Holnesses in a lot of the things them do. Maybe that's why Mr. Nigel Clarke was in Parliament doing something like this.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Don't show again.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
You guys understand what's going on? You guys are going to understand. I want to read phone in and show the corruption and the collusion between Nigel Clarke, where the same company with Robert Gavin and the same company with the Prime Minister's wife and the Prime Minister himself. So Nigel Clarke is in collusion with a whole lot of stuff. So that's why you see him in a Parliament and do this.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
People, I just want to tell you thank you for watching this video. So look at now. Look how them rich people look what money in my waist. I want to show you something before me left. And look what I continue to play that video, you know. And look what they're doing to this poor farmer, which is a female, old woman. Juliet Holness go over the woman place while mash up the woman ground. Look at this farm. It's proper and mature. This farm is like a machine. That farmer is a farm where it look like, say, every week they make money out of it. It's a sustainable farm where sustain not people belly and sustain the people who plant it. Let's watch this.
This is a farm that I'm still walking, as you can see, with our crops. This is all that they want to destroy. To leave us with nothing. More pineapples over here. Coffees, bananas, we're going back to where they started demolishing yesterday, where I had to step in.
See that? Or mash up the people farm to put in ball field. Look how the farm is active, people. People is not easy. People are from a farming community, people. You know, easy to have a farm like that. The maintenance, look how the land, look how the farm is beautiful. Coffee, everything. That's a well-oiled machine right there. That's a farm. Every week you can go in and go find something to sell. That's the type of farm. It's not no 3-month crop where just come blow ups and done. That type of farm, people, every week you can go find something out of it to sell. Well-oiled machine. Feeding people and its family. That's the farm this woman want to go up to go mash. Look how much money them have waste all over the place. Look what money them have. But like me tell you people, always look out for the one them who are the loudest. The loudest.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
Come out and run up on the mouth when in the background and look too clean, you know. People, it's just true. We don't have the time because I would have read more articles to show you this brother is linked to these people same way. Because when I do my research, people me do over and above. Someone run out of argument, boy, when we attack. You better have more research material than under research. Don't it right, people? You better have more than less. But all I know say, all hell broke. I wouldn't see this a document here if it wasn't for this day. Mark Golden borrow me 2x4. I see my swing it, I don't stop swing it. Mark, me said, don't stop swing that 2x4, come you so swing it hard. And the next piece of 2x4 may I swing now, the one that may have soak in an aisle for you. I may have ya a swing. So go and swing with 2x4 same way. It all started. It was at this moment Andrew Holness' wife know that she's caught.
The JLP government came to office in 2016. No less than 8 ministers have been forced to resign or have been otherwise sanctioned for a range of serious breaches, and Jamaica continues to rank poorly on international corruption indices. The move in 2020 to take away the chairmanship of most parliamentary committees from the opposition has weakened that mechanism of holding government to account. The maneuvers to delay the tabling of reports from the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission remains a contentious matter, especially since the legal opinion on which this delay is purportedly based has been withheld from parliamentarians and the wider public. When the former Speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, really does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. The Speaker is intended to be independent and must act independently of the government of the day. That is the tradition. That is the tradition.
Man, walk up. Hey, boss. It was at this moment we know that Jamaica is about to change. You hear that, people? It was at this moment they realized that Jamaica about to change and Juliet Holness in a trouble. Come Mark Golden, have me 2x4 to do him to stop swinging.
I don't have a microphone. Yes. But I'd like to finish my speech. I'm very near the end. Yes. I hope somebody will film this.
One second. We have an media here. And the media is here. Hold on, 1 second.
History, people, history in the making. Jamaica is going to change for the better. Because we don't want no more corruption, people. We want to come on my yard, you know. The crime we see at Jamaica, the corruption that come from top. Not anybody fool you. Don't let anyone fool you. Despite pressuring the youth, the crime you see down at bottom is a symptom of the corruption from above. Let's continue to listen. The shifting of Jamaica. The moment when the explosion start an exposure.
Jamaica's iconic global track superstar, the Honorable Usain Bolt, and many other innocent investors were carried down in the scandalous SSL fiasco, and we can't hear anything about charges being brought against the culprits. I have been told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet when there are a number of people that the Financial Investigations Division are seeking to bring charges against. In fact, in August last year, the Gleaner carried a report that from the FID that there were several persons that they were intending to move against with charges. That report is no longer on the Gleaner website, but I'm told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet on this. The Kroll forensic report, which has cost taxpayers millions of dollars, was delivered to the government months ago. It must be released to the public so we can see what the findings are. Jamaica will not accept a cover-up of this shameful debacle, which has tainted our country's reputation as a safe and well-regulated place for Jamaicans at home and abroad to save and invest. In fact, a commission of inquiry into this SSL scandal will be needed.
Damn right.
The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 6 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on his own cabinet ministers from speaking publicly on matters to do with the Integrity Commission. The Prime Minister's statutory declarations of assets and liabilities and income have not been certified and published by the Integrity Commission for successive years. It is untenable for the head of government of Jamaica not to be in good standing with the country's Integrity Commission for a prolonged period. All I can say to him, and I would have said it to him if we were still in the house, all I can say, if I were in your position, I would take with myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised.
Damn right.
The point I was making when the Prime Minister chose to walk out and was left the Parliament without a quorum, I think it's the first time this has happened in independent Jamaica. Not in a budget speech. The opposition has been denied the opportunity to finish their presentation. And here I am assembled on Duke Street. I was near the end anyway, but there were some important points that needed to be made. And I'm going to continue. The point I made when they walked out was this. When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. That is a fundamental principle of the Westminster system.
People want to know, you know. Me say, the shifting at Jamaica start when the brother decide to come out, come chat. You know how long me I beat him and say, come out, come talk, brother. They want to look at time, come out, come talk. Look what happened. Look, me say they run up and down like a wild boar. Them mad, them angry, them cross, they pay a liar, they don't know what to do. Radio station that take back what them saying and apologize. They don't know how to operate with honesty, decency, and with integrity. It's like oil and water. Jamaica, I will put myself behind Mark Golding. Any man, me say, boy, I get rid of corruption, me could move behind him now. The crime of Jamaica is because of the symptom of corruption, people. Don't make nobody tell otherwise. Make we listen to this brother again. Where it all started. This is where it all started. The unraveling of such man and in such woman. This is where it all started. The exposure of them. This is where it all started. Now them nervous and run around the place. I thought you know some bully on the big and the bad. That's what I say. Coming out and speak was one of the most important things Mark could have done. A long time we are talking about this, brother. And the colleague said the brother just take off me sit them off on my page. Me video them and just put their own words and spit it out. Because everything them man say, me been saying it for a while. And other vloggers. I will say, Mark, when you come talk, it's like you have a pile of rock stone and afraid to fling it. And willing to fling it. We mad people think I look looking for this platform. Because the man have ammunition. Afraid to just fire the gun, no man. Just bust a shot, no man. Bust a verbal shot, no man. They better not have nothing upon you. The man on the claim asset. He no sign a code of conduct. You and him is no equal. You a man, him a boy. Him shady looking. You declare as a 2 years in a row outside the code of conduct. How you make a man where hide and a duck him taxes and all them things they come talk to you? So much corruption around this man. Until Mark finally wake up, me don't know. Better. And I get up and speak one time. And a conversation. And them know Sir Mark was about to speak this in a parliament because everybody have a copy of his speech. While he was speaking, the one of them already knew what he was going to say. But when it comes down to that part now, they think them a walk out of parliament and shut off Mark's speech. But they can't stop Mark. It was a good idea. Don't know who idea it was for you to come on the side of the road. Come to the people who you're working for. Not them in a parliament who want to shut down the work. And the one of them are cook enough for them. Come to the people and give the rest of speech. It was at this moment where such a man sit down, get wet. It was at this moment, anywhere such a man sit down, get wet. When she get up.
The point I was making, when the Prime Minister chose to walk out and was left the Parliament without a quorum, I think it's the first time this has happened in independent Jamaica. That's in a budget speech. The opposition has been denied the opportunity to finish their presentation. And here I am assembled on Duke Street. I was near the end anyway, but there were some important points that needed to be made. And I'm going to continue. The point I made when they walked out was this. When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. That is a fundamental principle of the Westminster system of democracy. And it is protected in a number of ways. For example, in the United Kingdom, nobody runs against the Speaker in an election. They make sure the Speaker is elected because that person is supposed to be independent. So that, I think, that move to do what happened in our case here was inconsistent with that level of independence that's required.
People, our grandparents in Marabeno, me say it was at that moment right there. Anyway, such a man sit down, wet. No love making tonight. Me no want nothing. Me no energy tonight. Me no want nothing. Left me alone. Roll over. Tired. It was at that moment. You know, Long Mark have the rock stone there store up. You know, Long him have a chocolate with a rock stone, verbal rock stone, and the man afraid to fling it. See the man just fling it there. See the man just fling it there. I want to see happen. What my see man fling it? What happen, people? What my the man fling the rock stone? It is this moment, me are telling you, cause me up on the front line, me a blogger, a long time we are beat, we are look for change at Jamaica. It is at this moment the country got change. Me want to know, me are telling you, can't go back to where it was. A corruption, such man and his wife don't want to let go off of them and lie jail. Me already exposed, but I show you, say, him is complicit, him is part of the thing. There's collusion between the finance minister, the prime minister and his wife and all of them. Them are the same people, them. None of them are different. But it was at this moment, they find out, say, anyway, the old speaker sit down, wait when she get up.
The JLP government came to office in 2016. No less than 8 ministers have been forced to resign or been otherwise sanctioned for a range of serious breaches, and Jamaica continues to rank poorly on international corruption indices. The move in 2020 to take away the chairmanship of most parliamentary committees from the opposition has weakened that mechanism of holding government to account. The maneuvers to delay the tabling of reports from the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission remains a contentious matter, especially since the legal opinion on which this delay is purportedly based has been withheld from parliamentarians and the wider public. When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, really does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. The Speaker is intended to be independent and must act independently of the government of the day. That is the tradition. That is the tradition.
People, it was at that moment when Mark come out, come talk. The feel say, yeah, Jamaica change. Yes, man, at that moment right there, people. Believe in the son of a Rasta man, I say, I'm not obey man, but I can't see things. It's a new day dawning. You know why? We are out here. We the bloggers. We never there before. No, we can't. Sure, pop me epaulet. See me epaulet. Me have epaulet here. We really have epaulet. For real. Literally have epaulet. People. Sure. People. Sure. So, let me epaulet. For all bloggers. The hard work. And Uno in the comment section will finally catch on and believe in the work. Respect to all bloggers. We do them type of work here. Without fear. Time come. We say respect to all vloggers. Not the mainstream media. Not those who went to school, universities for all of these stuff. No, just us who grab a phone, looking at the camera and chatting night how we feel. When we just started, we are idiot, man. We are listening to them if they not got school feet. Everybody a journalist now. Hey. You can't turn one to you got a phone. You remember them days? Everybody a journalist, I listen to them. Then you have a politician them. Social media circus. People start to catch on who is real from who not real. When they talk, go like said they want to shut down social media in Jamaica, they were stupid. How social media work, people? Everybody have the people who them watch. There are pages on social media with other Jamaican vloggers I don't watch. But when you go into that community, thousands of people, more followers than me. So it shows that there's a large population out there who have all type of interest in all different areas. Some people take interest in what we're saying to learn more about the country and elevate themselves and speak of the moving the country forward. Me have a vlogger friend who used to talk like me. Big up Unstoppable TV. Me have a vlogger friend who used to beat the fire. And him choose to start go the way where money I make. Because them have video and make the money. I'm on fear and scared. Do you hear me? So some man change. Notice a lot of vloggers started out beating the fire. A lot of them get scared and them. None of them never start out with helping out in intention in the first place. So them start turning into money when them see other people page are grow because them over there talk pure nonsense. But we cannot do that, my people. I cannot come from this and go back to garbage. Imagine if Carlos get up tomorrow morning and turn on passa platform me. What would you guys, most of you guys wouldn't be here because you guys didn't start follow my page and subscribe to me for this. You understand me? I said, people, you never subscribe to my page, passa, or else you wouldn't be on this platform. You'd have gone to them passa page because they're out there many. But when we started out here, people, the journey, people, believe me, in my belly, I can't see the flipping, the trade of Jamaica, I can't see the trade unravel. I can't see the wall tear down. I don't know if you can't see it, you know. I don't know if you can't see it, you know. Because the Jamaican people are tired of corruption. You think most Jamaican people want to go thief and beg? You think most Jamaican people want in a gun and all type of nyang and yaga? Eh? You think that's so? We're supposed to live? Then if you believe every Jamaican want to be like that, then why the embassy full every day of Jamaicans who want to go overseas to seek a better life? You think every Jamaican want to live like this? Jamaica just needs somebody to lead them. Use education and show them a light. Don't keep them in the dark with education like Nigel Clarke. Using his education. Using his education to work brilliant on the people. Nigel Clarke is there. Use his education, his Ivy League education to make the people them, you know, if the people them stupid. Mr. Clarke here. Use his education to wrap around the little people of Jamaica brain. Mr. Clarke, that you do. And that you do. And that you do. So when them people talk to Uno, they might talk around, they not talk with you. They might talk say you can't see it, you can't touch it. What they are saying, most people in Jamaica cannot touch it. And I want you to listen one more time how Nigel Clarke thinks uno dumb or the whole away are idiot. Listen one more time.
With respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, the answer to that is in the affirmative. That this is certainly the matter, procurement matter with that contractor is something that would invite her to find out more. So I can answer that in its affirmative.
I mean, you said information gathering. Should I take that to mean an investigation?
Well, you know, I don't want to, that's a loaded term. I mean, normally, no, it is a loaded term.
See?
Yeah.
The laugh I find.
Engagement
Idiot.
starts with requesting information. There is the risk that if reconstruction, Auditor General has, with respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, then
if the Auditor General initiated some information gathering activities, is not the Auditor General initiated an investigation. Do you understand me? This brother go to school, like so many of them, so many background, them are youth here, go to school. From the Caribbean to Africa, they have them, you know. You have these black leaders. Some of them are the worst, most of them. From the Caribbean to Africa. Listen to this idiot again.
With respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, the answer to that is in the affirmative. That this is a
information gathering activities. And when the brother call him out, opposition call him out, he will say investigation is a loaded word. Jamaica people don't come here, you know. Jamaica people don't come here, you know. Don't come here, you know. Listen, this man will go to school. Me have shown a simple example of black leaders who go to very good school, call themselves very educated. Listen to their job and what the job them do when them ruling over you. And all the office. That's why I always say, give a black man a whistle or a whip. I see what I do with you. Give a black man a whistle or a whip. I see what I do with you. Let's listen to this brother again. Road salad.
With respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, the answer to that is in the affirmative. That this is certainly the matter, procurement matter with that contractor is something that would invite her to find out more. So I can answer that in its affirmative.
I mean, you said information gathering. Should I take that to mean an investigation?
Well, you know, I don't want to, that's a loaded term. I mean, normally, no, it is a loaded term. Yeah. But these engagements the engagement starts with requesting information. There is the risk that if reconstruction takes longer than required, the cap for business
When I have to play the mother boy, but that's why I have to hear the front of it, or the man people, or the man go to school, get the education. You're talking in a parliament, you know. Camera is on, the mic is on. You're talking to us. You're representing us. A lot of people in Jamaica are not bright like that. Investigation, brother. There's no other way around it, brother. But information gathering. We know that investigation is information gathering, but it's called an investigation.
With respect to the question about whether or not the Auditor General has initiated sort of a information gathering sort of activities, the answer to that is in the affirmative. That this is certainly the matter, procurement matter with that contractor is something that would invite her to find out more. So I can answer that in its affirmative.
I mean, you said information gathering. Should I take that to mean an investigation?
Well, you know, I don't want to, that's a loaded term. I mean, normally, no, it is a loaded term. Yeah. But these engagements the engagement starts with requesting information. There is the risk that
Go for Professor, man. The boy, you see, he mean like deep. That's why you see him in a parliament, I go along the most way. Like You know, like it's not out of his character, people. I mean deep. I say roll.
Opposition leader can publicly masquerade Philip and Julian. They may not have people to speak up for them, but let me tell you this. Don't touch Juliet.
So hear that for yourself, people. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this channel. I think my producer Wayne come on later on. Don't run for go watch him, you know. Yeah, me see Mystic Sensation come on last night. It was a joy I see on brother. It like when daddy say I come on weekend, but daddy come home on Wednesday. And daddy bring, you know, look goodies for you. Yeah, man, Mystic Sensation, I saw the last night, Tuesday. It was a pleasure seeing Uno. Because Mystic knows there's a lot of work out there to do. so one Friday now I'm going to work, Mystic. So if you have no time, Mystic, come through and help out Mystic because there's a lot of work to do, Mystic. And tonight you're supposed to come back out and Mystic, if you can. Mystic Sensation, if you can come out tonight, come explain this document, because nobody can explain like you do. Everybody have their own way, their own style of them do this. Yeah, man. Big up everybody out there do the work. So, producer Wayne Global will come up next at what, 6 p.m.? Yeah? You have the thumbnail yet? Bless up everybody who there, so manners and respect. My respect to each and every one. Freedom and Carl and Charlene Johnson March and Debbie Jervis, moderator, real sweet, Patrick Woodstock. This idiot can't even take a good interview with Rastan. Leo, Leo, go on. People, listen to me on this platform. At Jamaica, I'm saying, okay, I say we have a piece of 2x4 soaking in oil for Mark Golden. But I let him the one if you go and burn down the place. Because I believe politicians must stay in line. I'm sure Mark will see what I go on and see the landscape, say, wow, Jamaica people have no tolerance, we no thief no more. I hope him see what's going on and the new politician. We don't have no tolerance. We say, this administration will be the last crooked administration. I promise you. Andrew administration will be the last crooked administration out of Jamaica. I promise. Because all the bloggers, dead body, we're not going to stand for it. And our work start bear fruit, and the people are standing with us. The people are standing with us, Aya. On the day of people, we're not tired. We're not tired to beg politicians, some people. We don't want a better life, so we don't have to beg them nothing higher. We're not tired because work. Some boy come tell us about come spread Bella Hotel and come go call center. And I tell you, say, program on the brain because AI is going to take a call center job in a short order. They're not telling you that. They're not telling you, so if you stop name the GMO food we and plant a regular seed because they have shipping license or ship the poison food come in Jamaica. They're not push farming because they make money off of that. So, I say again, if politicians are making money off of farming, shipping container full of farm produce, why would they push farming and make Jamaica farm themselves and encourage Jamaica to farm? Because they're hustling office. I bring in poison come give in the farm of food. If politician is hustling the office, selling water, truck water to people and sell you, why would they bother to want to dig up the road and give a pipe water? It'll benefit them not giving the water. If politicians have outside medical facility where have MRI machine and CT scan, what the benefit with them putting them in the office? Them have them outside that they are benefiting from. They don't care about you. If politicians like Mr. Tufton here talk about one, come tell me if it's true or not. Own funeral homes. Why would they stop gunshot from Whistle in Jamaica? They need that dead body so they can make more money, extra profit. Why would they stop the crime? Politician, criminality always hurt us. It's called corruption. And we're looking at ourselves and act like say we can't do better. No, we can't do better than with toilet paper. Eh? At the same time, we have this sell off asset to some other people. People them wicked, no, them wicked, you know. Man control the toll, duty-free shipping, importation for them people there. I mean, I ship a barrel to Jamaica and I come in, we don't want to kill me with price. And other people are shipping container duty-free, have toll in the road, control everything at the side of the freeway where them bill. You never know that people? So the Chinese control all the rights to advertise, the exclusive rights to advertise along them toll road. restaurants, hotel, gas station, rest stops. The Chinese in Jamaica was given the exclusive rights. So nobody expect you to see a tire shop or a coconut man or the mass roast breadfruit and a Melrose Hill kind of style. The Chinese control our freeway where just cutting at them brand new mountain, the pristine property where none of we ever got through yet. Them give them the exclusive rights. I just want you guys know. Any signage, billboard, anything. Restaurant, rest stop, gas station, hotels. While they do all type of things for people. They must set you up bad. They must set you up bad with grandpeople. Lord God, with grandpeople have to go fight some other people for them country. With they must set you up bad. They must set you up. Anyway, people, Jamaica is not poor. It's only poorly run. Thank you for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If for the first time, yeah, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Facebook. If you don't like what you do, please. We don't have trouble. We don't have an issue with you. You know, just hit the button and find another page with the rich. Thank you so much, guys. Listen to this before you go and share this. I want you guys to take in this. Pause and think about this. Yeah?
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste, and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, gal and say that is not you. One day the man above and up, him a got a bread. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fiber like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% praise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption cease.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter. It's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
People, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Everyone else saw people. Remember Jamaica was saying, man, for my grandpicking, you know, people, me don't want the money feet, you know, people. For what me I do, you know. Me say, me will go back to Jamaica, okay, water for my head and me can go look, lagwood same way. Me can go chop yard like a lawnmower, same way. Me still got it in me. Me still can go jump on iron fork, same way. Me might not frisky and can jump over sitting like when me younger, but me still got it same way. Me still can go roast sweet potato in a fire same way. Yeah. What me say, people? I won't say me forgot that door because I don't send Uber Eats out. Don't stop playing me, you know. Me go out there go look, I'm not see no food a while ago. Look here, stop about to send Uber Eats. You saw my people in pay rough. Say Carlos, go out there go look. Can I send Uber Eats out there? I don't know, me hungry though. Yeah, man, can chatting make you hungry, but I like. Yes, man. Every time we do video, we can find something to eat after. But people, back to the conversation. This what we're doing is not about me, people. I've never called a politician and begged them a dime. I've never made them promise me for me to do this or do that. God, don't give me nothing. Just take care of the job. Stop thief. If me Jamaican people am all right, I am all right. We are over here, so all right. We can't go back and play Ludi and Domino and all them things like we used to play at Jamaica. That's where we're coming from, people. That's the type of country we know. But these guys are thieves. So much people. No heart. People, them are thief. People. See, Roy Reid sit up on the side there. Him alone a $50 million call for film name, you know. But when I look at Liberator United, when they get in trouble with him, what's she name again? Kim Lawrence or something like that. She had an investigation, you know. She did come out and say in the election time, say she never under investigation. But based on what I was reading in the paper, she's under investigation. Corrupt bunch, man. Anyway, my people, thank you so much. Enough respect. Them can't fool you again, Jaja.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste and bust a mantis statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, got and say that is not you. One day the man above him, him a got a bet. But it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy